You know, Peter, anybody that's played Little League sports has used eye black. You know, I remember when I was playing, I'd burn the chalk and put it on under there, but then, I'd always end up smearing it and getting it all over everything. You found a very interesting twist to it, a very successful twist. What is unique about eyeblack.com?
Well, eye black, you're exactly right. Used to be burnt cork, smeared on the face, and then it migrated to like an eye black grease. About 7 or 8 years ago, I was watching TV and I noticed these guys in a Major League Baseball game were starting to use this eye black patch, and I thought to myself, "Wow, that makes sense, doesn't it? To go back from a grease to a patch." And then I thought to myself, you know, that product would be worth a lot of money if you could put a logo on it, like a Nike swoosh. And we started to develop a product that's made with a medical grade tape that you can actually peel off and on. So we wanted to make the next technology leap, if you can believe it, going from burnt cork to eye black grease to a patch, and then taking that patch and then being able to communicate with messages on top of that patch, whether it's a phrase or whether it's a team logo. So the idea was, if the players on the field wear it, then what will happen is that that'll translate down to high schools, little leagues, and the broader picture for us is to also have the fans wear it.
And right now, would you say that it's primarily high school athletes that use your product, or colleges? How is the product dispensed proportionally right now, roughly speaking?
In terms of who actually uses it, we have probably half the NFL teams that use the product right now. Probably 90% of all the college teams wear it. Major League Baseball teams wear it. And then it goes all the way down into high school teams, and all the way down to, we have 6-year-old Pop Warner teams that wear it. So, in fact, in the Little League World Series that was just on, there were teams that were wearing the product.
Was it hard to get the approval of the leagues like Major League Baseball and the NFL to allow them for their players or teams to use the product?
The short answer is yes. It took a while for us to do it, only because they weren't sure it was going to be a viable business. They could certainly see the players on the field wearing the product. That made perfect sense. But whether or not that would translate into retail sales and to sales with fans wanting to wear it was a totally different beast.
And you've customized the eye black for some professional athletes, like you have now some professional football players. Tell us a little bit how you've customized some of these to match sort of the mantra of the athlete.
Well, first of all, the whole branding of eyeblack.com is play tough and play smart. And tough and smart is the way I would talk about the athletes who work with eyeblack.com. We work with Marshawn, Lynch, the Seahawks, Stevie Johnson, Bethany Maddox-Sands, who's a tennis player. All of these guys are incredibly tough and incredibly smart. And all these guys have sort of a mantra or a theme that's gotten them to the point that they are right now. For example, with Marshawn Lynch, his phrase is beast mode. That amazing run he made last year, I mean, he's a beast. And that fits in perfectly to the whole idea of eyeblack.com. And we've actually built a eye black that has a little hook on the side for like a little claw, and written on it is a beast mode. And that's a very popular seller. And Stevie Johnson has a Fly Guys, which is a very positive message. But all of these guys who work with us have come to us with these ideas. And so this is really their artwork. This is what they wanted to do. I mean, we massaged it a bit, but we really looked to the athlete for the creative part of it.
What do you expect your revenues or the total units to be sold this year? Because it's bought and sold in pairs, right? You buy two.
Yes, we always sell in pairs, and sometimes it's a little more difficult to explain to people. But we grow typically about 30 to 40% year over year. Last year we sold over 5 million pairs. So this year I would look to be 7 million pairs. We have a long way to go. There's a huge upside for us because we're coming out with new products and new ideas, and we're going to be bringing on new athletes. So I really think although we seem to be selling a lot of product, but I think that we're just at the tip of the iceberg.